average 3.4 goals plus per game on FIFA 23, and I'm going to show you how. And before you say, yeah, but Al, I already know how to finish already. Trust me, you don't. There is always one key factor that plays a part on why you missed a chance on FIFA 23. And I'm going to tell you why. Before that though, the number one finishing technique you must be using on FIFA 23 is shooting across the body. This is a simple press of the shoot button while shooting across your body. It's just a normal power shot. There is a few things to pay attention to though. Is there a defender in the way of where I want to shoot? Has the opponent moved the goalkeeper? And is my body position correct? If all of these questions can be answered, press the shoot button. These decisions do need to be made quick and fast because FIFA players are too guilty of taking time inside the box and overcomplicating their finish. So do me a favor. Back your finish across goal, across your body. It will become your best friend. Next up is the finesse shot. This is where you hold R1, RB, and there is one particular rule when doing a finesse shot. Do not do them inside the 18-yard box. They are pretty woeful. On the odd occasion, they may work, but as a whole, this should be used when outside of the box. The simple rule with this though is you want to open up your body and you're looking to bend it like Beckham and finesse it into the top corner. And a little bonus tip, the way to make sure that you score more of these is to green time finish them. If you do get one-on-one with a goalkeeper, you can take a touch wide to then open up your body to then get that finesse shot, but as a whole, just avoid them. Tip number 3 is going to be the trivela. And I kid you not, out of the 3.4 plus average goals that I score in a game of FIFA, one of these is a trivela shot. No questions asked. This is where your player hits the ball on the outside of their boot, using L2 or LT to be able to input that. It is by far the most effective outside the 18-yard box. You can put these into top corner with absolute ease. Again, green time helping. But it can also be really good and effective when you're in a one-on-one scenario where a player has a bad weak foot and you want to take it on their strong foot. The trivela shot will help you do that. EA adding this in was actually a game changer on FIFA 23. It made players that aren't quote-unquote meta come into the meta more. So now you've made it inside to the 18-yard box and it's a little bit cramped, right? There's a lot of players in that box. This is where we can go for a low driven. A low driven this year has changed though. It used to be the two bumper buttons, L1 and R1, but now that's a power shot. So to do a low driven this year, you need to do 40% or less power when taking a shot. This is super effective inside the 18-yard box to avoid AI blocks and to make it difficult for the goalkeeper to save. Do ensure though that you don't use this against a goalkeeper that has the saves with feet trait because they are just going to save it the majority of the time. Talking of the power shot though, it is pretty OP. We told you months ago it was something that you needed to use. This is where you hold L1 and R1 for that power shot and you need to aim directly at goal. It's manual shooting, meaning you have to be accurate with that stick. But speaking of the accuracy of the stick, here is the one main reason on why you miss any chance on FIFA 23. Simply put, you are not aiming the analog stick correctly. Shooting is assisted, right? EA help you with that. However, most of you do not even aim the analog stick at the goal or where you want the ball to go when you shoot. So I invite you to do this. Go into your controller settings, turn on input overlay so you can see your controller in the top right of the corner of the screen. And every single shot that you miss, go back and take a look at it. I can guarantee you 99% of the time, you weren't aiming correctly. EA cannot cover your asses for every single shot. So do me a favor, aim at the damn goal. If you are feeling extra fruity, to get more accuracy and make your shot so much harder for the goalkeeper to save on FIFA 23, turn on semi-shooting in the controller settings. It will take you a good few games to get used to, but once you get used to it, you will take your finishing to another level. It obviously goes without saying as well, if you do get into a shooting position, sometimes just looking for that sweat off across, that extra man inside the 18-yard box can be the way to go to get that simple finish. So try and pay attention to that as and when, if a player is there, and it is free to do so because it's guaranteed goals. And you may wonder, I haven't mentioned chip shots. To be honest with you, I find them too inconsistent on FIFA 23. It's not something that I tend to go for all that often unless I really don't back myself 1v1 versus the goalkeeper if they come flying out. But as a whole, I tend to just trust the normal power shot. So we've learned how to finish. But how do we get into the areas to actually finish? Well, that's where we need to keep the ball moving. So using features like the L1 pass to give and go, or triggering runs off the ball with L1. You may want to use the player lock, where you press both analog sticks in to change to a different player off the ball to make your own movement. You might have some custom tactics to encourage team movement like long ball and direct passing. All of these play a part into helping you get plenty of goals in a game of FIFA. But once you do get into that shooting position, remember these 3 key points. Slow down and do not hold sprint while shooting. Make sure your body position is correct, facing the way that you want to shoot. It gives you the best success rate. And then look at the goalkeeper's position. Has the goalkeeper been moved by the opponent, and do you need to go for a different shot? So we've shown you how to score more goals on FIFA 23. What you need to do now is click this video here to find out how to climb the Division Rivals leaderboard on FIFA 23.